welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new, welcome. Today I've decided to do just kind of like a short step-by-step tutorial on how I achieve like my wet look with some of my wigs. As I'm sure you've noticed, especially with my short wig, I love the wet look, and it's kind of like all I can do with it, so that's why I only do it. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you the steps I take to achieve that look and how to pretty much maintain it. So I do hope you enjoy. Okay, so as you can see right now, my wig is pretty dry in a sense, so I think I did actually wash it. I just haven't put the products I use usually. So now I'm just gonna start off by placing the wig on my head, and then I'm probably gonna do voiceovers just explaining what I'm doing. So before I actually place the wig on my head, I first spray it with my water that I've added a few drops of oil with, just to give it a bit of moisture and make it a bit wet. I then brush it out just to remove any knots or tangling from the hair to prepare it for the products I'm about to use. Now that I've finished brushing and spraying the hair, I'm just going to gently place it on my head and position it in the right place where I want my part to lay, and then I can start placing the products in the hair and doing my baby hairs. So I usually start with placing mousse in my hair. I don't know why I'm doing that face, but I can't remember the name of it right now, but I'll just put a description in the video. And I just gently, you know, comb it through or fork it through my curls, fork it through the hair. I make sure I press the hair up just to maintain the curls and not stretch them out, and just basically do that until it falls in a way that I like it, which is looking at like right now. And yeah, that's pretty much how I get it. So now I'm just securing the wig with my bobby pins. I should have actually done this first, but normally I don't have to do the whole process of putting in the products because usually the products are already in the hair. But yeah, I basically just place them on each side of my head and about 2 or 3 in the back, just to make sure the wig remains still, because I'm not trying to have that hair fly off. So now I'm just clipping my front hair at the top of my head so I can start to prepare my baby hairs. So I just take a pick comb and separate the baby hairs right in the front of my head on each side of my part. And then I'm going to use some eco gel. I use eco gel just because it's less it's not as hard as, I guess, got to be glue, and I'm not ready to use those type of gels right now. I feel like it's just less harmful in a way. So yeah, I just brush it with my toothbrush. Guys, don't judge me, that toothbrush is all sorts of colors because that's all my makeup. So all that is just makeup. So yeah, there's my eco gel, and I'm just gonna gently put some on the toothbrush and shape the baby hairs as well as I can. I'm still learning. I'm definitely much better at doing my baby hairs than I was initially, but yeah, I just kind of try to curve them in a way that looks good. And as I've told you guys, you know, the rest of, you know, the front of my wigs usually is not a good look, so I literally just leave my baby hair like that. I just leave it flicked off to the side, and I don't actually want to cut them any shorter because sometimes I'm lazy to do the gel and I can just have, you know, short pieces in the front that are hanging, but it doesn't look too short for the style. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I'm just gonna blow dry them, and hopefully they'll dry well and not stick to the rest of my hair. Guys, please make sure not to burn yourself because I seem to have a habit of doing that. So make sure the blow dryer isn't too close to your head when you're using the heat. Okay, now I'm taking my concealer and I'm going to use it just to make my pot look a bit more invisible so you don't see the lace. And I just put a bit on my eyebrow brush, and I go along the pot just to try blend the lace and my skin together to make it look a little bit more realistic. Although obviously when you're up close in person, you can probably see the lace, but I don't really care about that. But you know, in pictures you don't see it, so that's all good. And yeah, I'm just spraying the hair down again in the front because when I was blow drying it did dry up, and then I just put it back down. I brush it out I fork it out with my fingernails just to get the curls back, and yeah. Alrighty guys, so this is pretty much how I achieve my wet look and how I maintain it, and even when it's dry it stays looking like this, because right now this area here is dry but it still has that wet look. Sometimes I don't put that much mousse. Sometimes I'll put like a bit of hair milk. I'll just put it on to get the hair a bit like more moisturized, and then I'll add like very little. But today I just decided to put a bit more just because the hair was really dry, and I really wanted that look to like come out more. So yeah, and I mean that's how I pretty much achieve my pot to look pretty real, and my baby hairs. So underneath, if I just lift up the sides, it'd be looking real ratchet, but you know, nobody's seeing that. So all you need to see is this pot, and it works for me. As I've said before, the only struggles are when there's wind and I have to be walking around like this. Otherwise, if it blows up, it's not a good look. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it's helpful, and I hope it gives you a few tips and tricks in terms of trying to achieve this look and doing your pot and doing your baby hairs. And that's about it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet, definitely push that button. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. I will catch you at my next video.